What if I told you that right now, as you watch this video, one of the biggest companies on Earth is spending more money than most countries' entire economies to build an AI that knows everything about you? Not just what you post, not just what you like, what you whisper to a chatbot at 2 a.m., what you're worried about, what you're searching for when nobody's watching. And the scariest part? You already agreed to it. This is Meta, and what they're doing in 2026 will change your life, whether you want it to or not. Stay with me, because by the end of this video, you'll know exactly what Meta is building, how it helps you, how it can destroy your privacy, whether it's worth investing in, and the dark secrets most people never hear about. Let's start with the numbers, because they are absolutely staggering. Meta is spending between $115 and $135 billion on AI in 2026 alone. That is nearly twice what they spent last year. To put that in perspective, that is more than the entire GDP of many countries. But where is all that money going? Deal number one. Meta signed a $27 billion deal with a company called Nebius Group to get access to cutting-edge AI processing power. $12 billion up front, $15 billion more over 5 years. This is pure computing muscle, the kind needed to run AI at a scale most people can't even imagine. Deal number two, a $21 billion agreement with CoreWeave, another AI cloud company running all the way through 2032. Meta is locking in AI infrastructure for years to come. Deal number three, Meta bought a robotics startup called Assured Robot Intelligence. This company was building AI that teaches robots to do household chores, things like cleaning, cooking, carrying. Meta wants robots, real ones, in your home. Deal number four, and this one is wild. Meta tried to buy a Chinese AI company called Manus for $2 billion. Manus was one of the most advanced AI agents in the world, an AI that doesn't just answer questions, but actually does things for you autonomously. The deal was announced, lawyers were working, and then China killed it. One sentence from the Chinese government: the deal is dead. And finally, Meta launched its first major new AI model called Muse Spark. This is their answer to ChatGPT, to Google Gemini, to Claude. Their attempt to build the most powerful AI assistant on the planet. This is not a tech company playing around. This is a full-scale war for control of artificial intelligence. Now, to be fair, some of this is genuinely good for you. Meta AI has already reached 1 billion monthly active users. 1 billion. That makes it one of the largest AI platforms ever built, growing faster than ChatGPT did. And because it lives inside apps you already use, Facebook, Instagram, WhatsApp, Messenger, you don't need to download anything new. The AI is just there, ready to help. You can ask it questions, get it to write things for you, summarize long conversations, help you edit photos and videos, generate images, plan your day, all for free. For businesses, Meta's AI tools are driving real results. Advertisers using Meta's AI-powered ad system are seeing significantly better conversion rates, meaning their ads are reaching the right people at the right time. And Meta recently launched subscription plans. For just a few dollars a month, you can get more powerful AI features, deeper reasoning, more image generation, better responses. Meta One Plus at $7.99 a month, Meta One Premium at $19.99 a month. Or stay free and get the basics. On the surface, this all sounds fantastic. AI that's free, powerful, and already in your pocket. But here's where it gets complicated. Let me ask you something. When was the last time you used Meta AI on WhatsApp? Or asked Instagram's AI something personal? Here's what Meta isn't telling you clearly. Every single thing you type to Meta AI is now being used to build your advertising profile. Not just to improve the AI, to sell you things. Imagine you open WhatsApp and ask Meta AI, "I've been having chest pains. Should I be worried?" That conversation, that private, personal, vulnerable moment is now an advertising signal. Suddenly you start seeing ads for heart medication, health insurance, hospital services. That is not an exaggeration. That is exactly how Meta's 2026 AI policy works. And it gets worse. Instagram's direct messages used to have an option for end-to-end encryption, meaning only you and the person you're talking to could read them. As of May 8th, 2026, Meta removed that feature. Your Instagram DMs are no longer encrypted. They can be read. Now here's the really troubling part. In most of the world, you cannot opt out. If you live in Europe or Brazil, strict laws give you the right to say no. But if you're in India, in the US, in most of Asia, in Africa, you have almost no legal protection. Meta takes your data by default, and there is no simple switch to turn it off. And for anyone who thinks, well, I'll just be careful what I type to the AI, it's not that simple. Even your public posts, your likes, the content you linger on, the accounts you visit, all of it feeds the machine. Privacy experts put it this way: likes show what you reacted to, prompts show what you are actually worried about, and then there's children. In March 2026, juries in both Los Angeles and New Mexico found that Meta knowingly took advantage of children's vulnerabilities. And the most damning evidence? Internal Meta documents shown in court, written by Meta's own researchers, said this, and I'm quoting directly: Instagram is a drug. We're basically drug dealers. Meta's own employees writing that internally about what they were doing to children. Now let's talk money, because a lot of people are asking, should I invest in Meta? The revenue numbers are genuinely impressive. In just the first quarter of 2026, Meta made $56.3 billion in revenue. That's up 33% from the same time last year. The company has 3.56 billion daily active users across all its apps. These are staggering numbers. Morningstar, one of the most respected investment research firms in the world, rates Meta's stock as moderately undervalued, with a fair value estimate of $850 per share, and predicts 18% compound annual revenue growth over the next 5 years. So why isn't everyone buying? Because profits aren't keeping up with revenue. Net income grew just 9% last quarter, far behind the 33% revenue growth. The reason is simple. Meta is spending so aggressively on AI infrastructure that it's eating into their profits right now. And they just raised their 2026 spending target again, up to between $125 and $145 billion. They've paused share buybacks. They're taking on more debt. The honest answer on investing? Meta has massive long-term potential, but right now it is a high-risk stock. If AI starts generating the returns they expect, the stock could soar. If the spending continues without results, it could struggle. As always, this is not financial advice. Do your own research and speak to a financial advisor before investing. Now, the part you've been waiting for. Because what's been happening inside Meta in 2026 reads like a corporate thriller. In April 2026, Meta secretly installed tracking software on the computers of its own employees in the United States. Not users, employees. The software captured every keystroke they typed, every mouse movement, every website they visited, periodic screenshots of their screens. All of it fed directly into Meta's AI training system. Over 1,000 employees signed a petition against it, but there was no opt-out. You either accept it or you leave. Then in May 2026, leaked audio emerged of Mark Zuckerberg speaking internally. In it, he explains that Meta's AI is learning from watching really smart people do things, referring to his own employees. He was training AI on his workforce. The very next day, Meta began laying off 8,000 people. The employees whose keystrokes, whose behavior, whose intelligence had been captured to train the AI were let go, replaced effectively by the AI they had been used to build. One more thing. Wired magazine reported that Meta has been quietly adding facial recognition technology to its Ray-Ban smart glasses. These are glasses that look completely normal, that people wear in public, that can now potentially identify faces, including yours, without your knowledge or consent. And finally, a data incident in March 2026. A Meta AI agent gave faulty instructions to an engineer, briefly making sensitive user and company data accessible to employees who shouldn't have seen it. Meta said no user data was mishandled, but it was a warning shot of what happens when AI systems make mistakes at scale. A company spending over $100 billion to build the most powerful AI on Earth, an AI that lives in apps used by 4 billion people, that offers real, useful tools for free, that is genuinely improving advertising and productivity for millions of businesses. And at the same time, a company that is reading your private AI conversations to sell you ads, that removed encryption from your Instagram DMs, that tracked its own employees' keystrokes, that fired thousands of those same employees after using them to train AI, that its own researchers called a drug dealer to children. This is not a villain story, and it's not a hero story either. It is the most important story in technology right now, and you deserve to know all of it. If this video helped you understand what's really going on, hit like, share it with someone who uses WhatsApp or Instagram, and subscribe. Next video, we're doing Google. Same format, full picture, no spin. See you there.